Hi, I'm Nina Jones Mason, and I'm here with your Tuesday tip on coping with the holidays. Today, I want to give you some encouragement for those that are going through a loss during this holiday season. And we understand that there's so much going on with the merriment, and you may just not be feeling that merry right now. So, what we want to do is give you some tips and encouragement, and hope that your holiday season can be one that is not stressful and overwhelming. So, the first thing I want to talk about is tradition, and holidays are full of tradition, but tradition is meant to serve people and not the other way around. So if you feel like you need to change things up and do things a little different, we encourage you to do so if those traditions are going to provide you any kind of stress. So don't be afraid to do things a little bit different this year. I am going to give you a couple of tips on a few items such as cards, decorations, gifts, and food during the holidays. So the first thing is going to be cards. So guess what? If you don't feel like sending a card, don't send cards. I know it's a lot going on, and those sometimes can be full of memories, and maybe this is the year that you just skip it. That's perfectly okay. The second thing is going to be decorations. Simplicity is going to be your best friend during this time. Not overwhelming yourself with a whole lot. Maybe you buy a poinsettia instead of a whole tree and pulling out all your old ornaments. Maybe that's a little bit too much. So maybe this year you try to do it a little bit differently. Thirdly would be your gifts. And the thing that I would encourage you for your gifts is not to overspend. Sometimes grief and emotions can take over, and we can overspend during this time. So I would say be careful shopping online. It is very easy to overspend, and we encourage you to be mindful of that. And lastly, food. Food is such an important part of our celebrations, our traditions, and maybe that's the overwhelming part. So we encourage you to ask others for help, and maybe change up the menu, maybe get help, maybe order, but do the things that are necessary that won't garner you a whole lot of stress during this time. Overall, we just want you to be kind to yourself, honor where you are in your grief and where you are and how you're feeling. It is okay. Don't compare yourself to others, and do what is best for you during this time. This has been your Tuesday tip, LSD Jones and Sons.